on him on the phones now.
I should hope so.
He hasn't been fed for a while, so he might have gone to another store.
He could have.
If he's in the garden, he'll come. The two pigeons will go like a flash. Now, they don't like it. Yeah, he's just around. There he is. He's done it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. Charlie. Come on. He's feeding the young one at the moment. And you can see the young one up in the trees. And they have a ferocious appetite. And he's actually knackered feeding them all day. And this just keeps on going on and on and on and on. I'd say he probably has about a third of the food he has himself, or even less. And the little chick gets the rest of it. The first one took me a good while, but that was out the back. I got him.
He came when the guy couldn't get over it. He even take it from me eventually. He came up
For me eventually as well.
Yeah, you remember he used to come up the back door.
Yeah.
And sit at the glass, looking in at you.
I do.
Yeah, he's great. That fella, I had him for a long time, so I had him for about 3 years. And it was great, he was marvellous. He really was. Then again, you see, high rates, the birds go through a high rate of death. Some of them don't live very long. Like, I had one for a month, disappeared one day. Something got him at night. Come on. Hey. Come on, Charlie. That's a boy. That's a boy. That's a good boy, Charlie. That's it now. That's a big one. That's a big lot for you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. That's it. That's it. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. Well, it all started off, say, about 15 years ago, digging the back garden. This robin came down, landed on the fork, looked at me, got one or two little grubs from the ground and flew off. I just came back, and I was trying to figure out how I'd attract this robin. And I discovered I love peanuts. There's the shop over in Dolomite. Now have a look down. Another bit. When you have that, peanuts that don't have any skin on them, because they won't touch them otherwise. A little bit, okay? No, very simple. And I love these. And I had that robin for about 3 years and died. And they've been coming on and off ever since. And this latest one, about 6 weeks ago, I saw him eyeing me up. I was in the bedroom and he was on the cherry tree outside. And after about a fortnight, I reckon that I put my hand out with some peanuts. But you don't look at them. It's the one thing you don't do. You just look away and you put your hand out, and the next thing you'll see them you'll feel them on your hand. Which is a tremendous sensation. And after that, it's just building up trust. And after another week, they come all the time. And then, unfortunately, they depend on you then. So you have to keep feeding them. Now some last a while. The last one I had lasted only about a month, then disappeared. But this one I have about a month now. Nice little fella, and I feel a responsibility to him. Charlie, come on. That's a good boy. Now that's for feeding the other one, who's up in the tree now somewhere. Just watch him go now. The first time I saw him outside the garden, he landed on the wall when I was talking to Charles across the road. And Charles was very impressed with this, so I called him Charlie. That's it. Did you ever have some? You had some yourself that time. The reason I got into this was I saw my father down in the west of Ireland with house sparrows. Now, he didn't get them in his hand, but he would just throw a bit of corn on the ground. And they'd come in around the chairs when he was reading the paper outside his house in the morning in the summer. And that's how I said this thing can be done. And I've read about other people doing it. And I just decided to do it, try it. And I've been at it ever since. I suspected that the first one I got, some of the young did come. It was a continuation for a few years. But that was broken then, for some reason, I don't know. So then I decided that I wasn't going to do it anymore because you have a responsibility. And just the odd time then they came and I had them for a little while. But this one is here again now. He's the first one I've had for a couple of years. And I think he's here to stay. But then again, he could disappear tomorrow. We're going to have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Okay? And then... Yeah, we're going to have a cup of tea. Give him a rest. Normally what happens is he just appears and that's it. You hear him, you don't see him. It's a nice day now, there's a bit of heat there.